you've always wanted to wake up early, but you've never been able to. Or you're a night owl trying to make that switch to a morning person. Well, if that's you, then keep watching this video to learn how to wake up earlier. Hey guys, my name is Grace and welcome to my channel. Today, I'll be sharing with you key tips and tricks to waking up early. But first, what even is early? Well, that's up to you to decide. That could be 4, 5, 6, or 7 a.m., maybe even later. What I'm here to help you with is to set up a goal wake-up time and to meet that goal. These are real tips and tricks that I use to make that transition from a night owl to an early bird. So I divided up this video into 2 parts. The first part, I'll be talking about what you do before going to bed, and then the second part is what you'll be doing in the morning when you're actually waking up. All right, so the first and foremost important aspect of waking up early is your mindset. Don't already give up and say that, oh, I'm not a morning person, I just can't do it. That's already saying that you're going to fail, and you're not. As long as you put your mind to it, as long as you're dedicated and you are really committed to making this happen, then it can work. As long as you believe in yourself, then you are going to make this a reality. Second, think about your why. Why are you making this change to your life? You're not just changing your whole sleep schedule on a whim. You're doing this because there's a reason propelling you towards making this change. For me personally, I switched over to mornings because it helped me feel more productive, more positive. I felt more focused, and I felt like I could accomplish anything. When I was up before even the sun or the birds, I felt this feeling of calm, peace, and the fact that nothing could stop me. I had this time to myself. The mornings are special to me, and this is what keeps driving me forward. So think about your why. Are you doing this for your mental health, for work, for school, for a hobby, to work out? Whatever it may be, you need to have a good reason. All right, so those are 2 very abstract changes that you can make to help you get up early, but what are some actionable changes you can take to wake up early? So let's get into it. Tip number 3 to do the night before, no caffeine. No caffeine past 2 p.m. The effects of caffeine last about 4 to 6 hours. You don't want it still in your system, keeping you up late at night when you're trying to go to bed. I keep to this rule for no caffeine past 2 p.m. so that I can stick to my goal bedtime to wake up early. Number 4, no napping. No napping. No matter how tired you are, no matter how much you have to do in the day, you're not going to nap, because that's just going to throw you off your sleep schedule. You're going to fall asleep later and wake up even later. So no napping. Power through your day. Don't waste those precious daylight hours. Do something conducive, do something productive, and do your best to make it through the day. 5, calendar block. You may think, if I wake up at 5 a.m., what time am I supposed to go to bed? I get this question so many times. What time do you go to bed? Well, honestly, that really just depends on your wake-up time. It's not going to be the same if you have a different wake-up time. So if you wake up at 4 a.m., it may not be the same as when you would wake up at 6 a.m. So keep this in mind. What I usually like to do to visualize what time I need to be going to bed, I calendar block. To plan this out, I like to use Google Calendar because it's really accessible and visually appealing. I always recommend blocking out 8 hours on your calendar. You might think that's a lot, but it's recommended that adults should sleep 7 to 9 hours a day. And if you don't get enough sleep, then you wouldn't want to wake up at 5 a.m., honestly. So having a good night's rest will help push you out of bed. So if I were to set my wake-up time at 5 a.m., then I drag the start time 8 hours away from 5 a.m. That puts my wake-up time to 9. So 9 is the time I should be in bed trying to fall asleep. Treat your bedtime like a job, a deadline. You should set it and stick to it. Because if you don't, you'll only make it harder to wake up. 6, no phone. I know it's tempting to crawl into bed with your phone and wait until you fall asleep. Well, that's not gonna happen for a few hours if you do that. You know your phone is going to keep you up for hours on end. You'll get stuck in that endless pit of scrolling on Instagram, Facebook, texting, YouTube, whatever your vices may be. It's going to keep you up, you know that. So keep your phone and any other distractions away from you. Plug your phone away from your bed, either on your desk or in a different room. No matter what, you don't want your phone near you. So don't fall into the trap of falling asleep with your phone. 7 sleep accessories. Okay, this may sound weird. Why do you need accessories to fall asleep? But it's pretty necessary. If you're making that transition and you're going to bed at an earlier bedtime, then you probably won't be that tired. So you probably need something to help you fall asleep. And trust me, I've tried a lot of things, from meditation to earplugs, eye mask, ASMR. You're going to experiment. You need to find what's going to work best for you. It's not a one fit all. It's going to vary for each person, and it's going to take some time to figure it out. Okay, so one last thing you can do before going to sleep is tip number 8 with an asterisk: melatonin. It's a hormone that your body naturally produces to induce sleep. I only recommend this if you're jet lagged or using it in the short term, making that initial switch from nights to mornings. Taking melatonin as a supplement can help you make that transition, helping to induce sleep before your normal bedtime. However, I don't recommend you taking this on a daily basis, as your body can become dependent on it. Those are 8 tips to follow before going to bed. So now, what can you do in the morning when you're actually waking up? First, don't press snooze. I know we've all done it before. You're going to want to, but you're not going to let that happen. Why even press snooze in the first place? You'll only fall back asleep to be awoken a few minutes later. There's no peace or rest in that. Second, countdown. When you open your eyes and it's finally time to push yourself out of bed, do a 5-second countdown. I know it sounds a bit silly, you don't think it's going to work, but trust me, this genuinely helped me get myself out of bed. So you're going to mentally say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 before pushing yourself out of bed. What this does, it mentally preps you to get out of bed, to make that monumental effort to push your body out of bed. Once you make that final count, you're going to literally push yourself up and start your day. 3, don't touch your phone. Yes, when you wake up, you're going to be tempted to immediately grab your phone. Now that you're out of bed, don't touch your phone. Don't fall into that trap of crawling back into your bed and scrolling endlessly on your phone. You know that's not a productive way to start your day, and you'll probably end up falling back asleep. In fact, that brings me to step number 4, make your bed. Once you put in the effort of making your bed, you'll be less compelled to crawl back into bed and ruin all your hard work. Also, you've accomplished your first task of the day. You've started the day on a productive note, and now you're finally ready to tackle the rest of the day. Tip number 5, have a morning routine. Having a morning routine will automatically help you kickstart your day. You know what's next, you know what to do, and you're not plagued by decision fatigue. It's automatic, it's repetitive, and you're falling into the steps of starting your day, and you'll automatically know what to do next. 6, have a goal. I recommend scheduling a workout class, an event, an appointment, something that forces you to get out of bed. That way you're just like, oh no, I'm gonna push it off and not wake up early. But having a goal, having something that you're scheduled to do will push you out of bed and really motivate you even more. For example, for me, I always have the goal of studying, or in the past, I've also taken workout classes at 5 or 6 a.m. to really push me and force me to get out of bed, especially since I don't want to pay for that no-show fee. So have a goal. Those were the 14 steps I took to waking up early and making that transition from nights to mornings. It's hard, it's going to take some time, but like I said, this is all about mindset. And there you have it, the steps I took to become a morning person. Know that this will take time, it's not easy, it's not gonna happen like a flip of a switch. Changing your lifestyle is no easy task, but if you really want it, then you can do it. Set your mind to it. Be committed, don't give up. Remember my first point? It's all about mindset. I could have less than 8 hours of sleep, not made my bed, skipped any other step, but if I have the right mindset, then I will successfully wake up early at 4, 5, 6 a.m. You've got this, you can do it. I believe in you, so believe in yourself as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!